Welcome back, guys. Gothic 2 Night the Raven, episode 10. We're back in Corinnes, and last time we basically killed a bunch of critters all across the map, disguised as a warg. That was super fun. And I think I may have alarmed a few farmers here on Akil's farm, so I'm curious to see if they'll attack me as soon as I'm close. Think I'll have no option but to beat their ass.
Now I've got you.
Yep. So let's attract Enem farther away. Don't want all of them to attack me all at once.
Yeah! Run as fast as you can!
And we could beat his ass. Oops. He's kinda tough. I've definitely seen worse opponents. Ouch. Where's my crit? Damn, 300 XP. Jesus. That was a tough one. Just FYI, guys, actually, I lost the recording to this episode and I had to re-record it, refilm it, whatever you want. And for that, I needed to restart the game, basically, simulate all
Oh man, my head.
all my skills,
Wait a minute. Haven't you done?
all that I've done. So if you'll see my inventory, it'll be kind of empty. But no worries, starting with next episode, all's well. This episode just got corrupted, so I had to re-record it. So there you go. And funnily enough, in the recording which was lost, these guys attacked me as well. So everything should be back to normal. Let's save right here. Because probably his brother Enem will attack me next, or maybe Akil, who's standing there in the fields.
I'll get you now.
Yep. Come at me, bruh.
Yes! Run as fast as you can!
This is a fine sword I'm wielding, by the way, just as in the normal gameplay. Had to learn smithing from Harrod, and then I just made this kind of a weapon and equipped it. Just so it shall be just like before in the last episode. God, I hate when that happens. Fortunately, this is the first time I got that. But yeah, you never know with portable external hard drives. You never know. Enem, you mad?
Hey, you!
Do you want to cause?
Hey!
Do you want to?
Apparently, Enem's not mad. That's interesting. Wonder if Randolph's mad. All these four, Enem, Akil, and Randolph, got mad at me because while as a warg, last episode, I passed this farm by on my way to the bandit cave for the bandit raids quest. So I guess that must have alarmed them. Let's see if Randolph's angry as well.
You again.
Oh, apparently he is. this is just a random ass farmer though. Alright. This should be interesting. Probably I'll get myself a fine from Lord Andre for this. Not sure, as I don't think I caused a fuss before with Akil's farm and their troopers. I think this is the first time. Let's see if the other farmers, including Randolph, are mad. Randolph
I'll
is.
get you now.
Come on. Can you get the... hello, Randolph, Randy.
Oh.
Don't crash on me now. Ooh, 400 XP, Jesus. That's beating Lord Hagen levels of XP right there. Alright, let me just check to see if Akil's still not mad, because I'll have to speak with them in the future as well. Nope.
I've gotta go. So long.
Nothing to say. What about Caddy? She's alright.
Wait a minute.
Are you alright?
Are you all?
Yes, I'm fine.
Great.
Why don't you defend yourself against Onar's tyranny?
For us farmers near the city, it makes more sense to stay on the good side of the city militia than to rely on Onar's mercenaries. On the other hand, there's Bengar and Sekub who would rather give up their farms than work for the king.
I know all that.
Haven't you ever considered moving away from here?
It's not easy to get away from this part of the country. All the land is walled in by high, insurmountable chain of mountains. The only two ways out of here are the pass to the Valley of Mines and the harbor. Since we cannot afford passage on a ship, and the Valley of Mines is a place of no return, we're going to have to stay here.
Alright. Let's head on towards the bridge. Basically, in this one, rains upon us. Let me just take a nap. Wake up next morning, preferably with finer weather. Apparently not. Oh, so rain sounds still going on, but it's sunny. Anyway, yeah, in this episode I'll basically have to collect everything quest related, because we killed a bunch of stuff and bandits especially, and we'll have to pick a lot of things up and progress with our missing people and weapons dealer quests. So yeah, just a bunch of corpses lying all around and us picking everything up. Spoils of war. There's one of them. This is one of the bandits that stole from Errol, who's downstairs. You can hear a couple of mole rats downstairs as well. And this is the third old stone tablet we're going to give to Errol later on. I don't think I can pick this.
I know
Nope.
nothing about picking locks.
Because I know nothing about picking locks. Should be a goblin berry somewhere around here. I think. There's a song. Yep, there we go. Let's move on. You know, I killed a couple of field raiders here on the right side of the forest. Nothing to pick up from them though. Let's see if this statue of Enos has anything in store. Just a lockpick and a piece of cheese. Better than no job. By the way, let's save again. Oh, apparently I've missed a couple. Anyway, let's deal with them in human form. Nice. Grab the crit. You're done, son. Like I said, the other recordings are safe. The next ones from 11 onwards, all of them are saved. I checked. So yeah, good for us. Only this one got corrupted for some reason, and it was a pain in the ass to basically simulate everything I've done up to now and yeah, re-record it. Let's head on to the prison colony path that guides us towards Bengar's farm for the second troop of bandits we've killed. The ones underneath the stairwell going from Bengar's fields. There were a couple of boars over here. Nothing to loot. I know we killed a couple of lurkers close by, but those are on the left side of the path. And there should be a couple of potions over there that we should definitely pick those up. Yep. Rusty sword, rip. Someone died over here a while ago. Killed a couple of blood flies as well. Nothing else important over here anyway. Let's move on. Back to the main road. There we go. There were a couple of scavengers on the right and left side of the bridge over there, which are donezo, as well as some lurkers. Nothing to loot from over there. Nah. There's gone. There's the farm. Let's just make a shortcut and head on towards the stairwell. Nice looking treehouse over here. Small watchtower, I guess. Didn't notice that before. Oh yeah, and we should pick up a dragon root that's very close to a, or at rather, tree stump at the bottom of this stairwell. Let's do that first, otherwise I'll have to come back here when I'll do my dragon root and King Sorrel cleaning up all across the map. Apparently I skipped one, or one just respawned. That was curious. I swear I done all of them. So dragon root, there we go. Dark mushroom. Yep. Seeing as we've dealt with bandits before, while as a warg, let's talk to the slave over there. His name is Elrich, Thorben's nephew, aka
I know nothing about picking
Lucia's former boyfriend, and yeah, he's kind of a simp. Let's see what he has to say.
Thank goodness. The bandits are done for. You have saved my
Yes,
life.
they are.
Who are you?
My name is Eldridge. I come from town.
Master Thorben told me that you had disappeared.
Those lowly scum dragged me off here and were keeping me prisoner.
Lots of people are missing in town.
I don't know anything about missing people. I can only tell you what happened to me.
Well, what happened to you?
What exactly happened to you?
I was on my way to the rendezvous I had set up with my girl. Her name is Lucia. We've been planning to get away to the mountains and away from the town and all those who live there. I had just arrived at the meeting point when suddenly some of these bandits sprang out from the underbrush and captured us both. I put up a fight, of course, but to no avail. There were just too many of them. You didn't happen to see them?
They're all dead.
What did the bandits want with you?
Sometimes I could overhear them at night. I didn't get everything, but I think they wanted to make us slaves.
Tell me about Lucia.
As if I
A
give
girl
a
from
shit.
the Harbor District. She used to work for that horrible Bromor. She's very pretty.
If you say so, bud.
Where were they going to take you?
To a place somewhere here on the island of Corinus, but I think one can't get there without a ship. They brought me to a mooring place on the coast. Some pirates were camped out there. One of the bandits approached the pirates to negotiate. They were having a fierce argument. I think the bandit wanted the pirates to ferry him somewhere, along with me, but the pirates wouldn't have it. So the bandits withdrew, and we've been sitting around here ever since. They seemed to be rather at a loss, and then you came.
And I done them in.
Where's the pirates' mooring place?
Not far from the harbor of Corinus. When you stand on the quay and look out to the sea, all you need to do is get a boat and go to the right along the coast. The first small bay you come across is the mooring place I was talking about.
You don't even have to ride a boat. You can just swim there, or rather, you can just climb up a few hills and mountains. Similar to the place where we used to get into town from the forest, and you just jump on that small beach where Skip is. That's the
Pirates in
place.
Corinus?
I don't know very much about them. I first clapped eyes on one of them at the mooring place. They always stay in the background. Every single one of them is a wanted criminal in Corinus. They're afraid of the gallows. That's why you're never going to meet one of them in town.
Bromor says Lucia walked off with a golden dish.
Well, if Lucia really stole from Bromor, the bandits will certainly have taken the thing from her.
Which she did.
Where's Lucia now?
We parted ways at the big crossroads in front of Onar's farm. The bandits dragged Lucia off to the woods behind Sekop's farm. May Innos protect her.
Oh, poor
Did the bandits who
girl.
held you captive receive a shipment of weapons?
Oh yes, so many that they could barely carry them. They took the whole caboodle and disappeared towards Sekop's farm.
Caboodle. That's a word you don't hear every day.
You should get yourself back to town in a hurry.
What else would I be doing? I'm going straight back to my master Thorben. Will you go look for the bandits?
Well, yes, I think so.
If you find Lucia, get her safely back to town, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
That's not gonna happen. Alright, off you go. Let me just steal these skins. Wolf, warg, and wolf again. Nothing else to loot except a couple of plants. Normal plants. Yep. Oh, and by the way, here's one of Greg's stashes. His treasure stashes. There we go.
More
Let's. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe with me right now. But here's where you find, I think, a leather satchel, if I'm not mistaken, or possibly some kind of silverware. We'll get that when the time comes, and we'll do Greg's business for him. Sword. Sword. These are from the bandits we've done in last time. And so Elvrich said that we should head towards the woods behind Sekom's farm, where we were already, and cleaned everything up. Speaking of clearing everything up, we've cleaned these fields. So why not? Let's pick up all the plants we get our hands on. Alrighty then. Normally it's safer to take that path from the crossroads, but we can just do with a shortcut right here. That one's more recommended because you find a few swords on the way, just to let you know that you're on the right track for finding the bandits behind Sekop's farm. And so here, if I remember correctly, we've done away with 2 boars, a couple of boars, and 4 or 5, maybe even 6, hell, goblin skellies close to this here graveyard. On that, let's save. So hopefully nothing should attack us. Yeah, these are the branches from the goblin skellies. Let's advance. Eating herb. I'll pick up the King Sorrel that's around here later on. I haven't forgotten about that. Serrano Ukara 234298. So that's a 3rd century. The Guardian of the Tower. Interesting. That's an easy graveyard to miss. It's your first time playing Gothic 2. Right, so now on to more important business. Let's pick up everything we can. As you well know, if you've killed NPCs in animal form and return later on, it's possible and probable that you won't find all of their corpses, but you'll find corpses which hold quest items, such as Bromore's Golden Dish and others. So Bandit's Rapier, this is one example. Bromore's Golden Bowl. The rest of the bandits, fuck knows where they are, but this guy's right here where he should be at this time of day. Stone tablet, candlestick, quartz. This should be locked.
I know nothing about picking locks.
And this one, delivery. So let's read that delivery thingy. This is super important for the weapons dealer quest. Basically, it denounces Fernando and points the finger at him for being the one who's dealing weapons with these scum holes. So yeah, he's the one we need to catch, and we'll report that to Martin once we're back in town. Reptile skin. Rapier, Lucia's letter, we'll read that in a sec. Water and Shadowbase skin. Yep. So let's read this bitch's letter. Dearest Elbridge, oh, give me a break. Cannot find the words, blah blah blah. I know that you will not understand. You belong to the streets now. A wench like me isn't right for a bright fellow like you. Well, you got one thing right. And Bandit's Rapier. Let's have a look at that real quick. Letter F is scratched in the pommel. That's one more thing, one more item that incriminates Fernando. As far as I know, there are 3 of them. There's a ring, but I'm not going to mess around with that. One evidence, as far as I know, is sufficient to incriminate Fernando and put him behind bars as the one who's been dealing weapons with bandits. You don't need the swords with the letter F scratch on them, nor the ring of Araxos or whatever it was called that also incriminates Fernando. If you have the delivery letter, that's sufficient. So let's head back towards, actually, towards town. We've dealt with that goblin cave as well on the right, but Greg's not around right now. So we'll do that later on, basically picking up all the loot over there and also digging on his treasure spot. We can safely go back to town now using the same route, the bridge route.
That's the truth. I never knew that.
Oh, and by the way, we should finish up with the Thieves Guild quest because we have this. We found in the Bandit Raids cave behind Akil's farm. This is sufficient to incriminate Halvor the fisherman that's apparently been dealing with bandits as well. So we'll have to have a chat with that guy. And that should be the last thing that should get us into finding more about the thieves and their hideout. We have the 3 old stone tablets, yep. Everything is ship shape. 2 more swords. Where's the second one? Swear I saw it. Where art thou? There you go. Nothing else to do on Akil's shack. Right now, at least. Not until chapter 3. Probably will drop by in chapter 3. I can hear a wolf. We'll come back later on when we're with Laris on the way towards the water mage's spot. And he'll deal with that, no problemo. In the meantime, let's enjoy the wonderful music and the calmness of not having to deal with any critters for a change. Because we've cleaned everything up on this path. What's with the frame drops? Jesus, I'm not playing Elex. This is a 20-year-old game. I think the DX11's causing it, but I'm not sure. It's too late now to disable it. Don't feel like it. We'll just have to move on with it. Let's report to Hakon that we've done away with the bandits that stole from him.
I took care of the bandits.
Give me your money.
Anyone could say that. Do you have proof?
Should I go back and cut off their heads?
No. I don't think that will be necessary. I believe you.
As
you
you
have done
should.
the merchants and the city a great service. Here is the money you were promised.
Give me those coins. Thank you very much. A job well done, if I may say so myself. Next, let's head on to Halvor. And then Martin. That's even more important because we should report to him that he basically unmasked the whole weapons dealer thing. We know who it is. Oh, Mr. Halvor, what have you been up to?
Really? How interesting.
I think this piece of paper belongs to you.
What? Let me see.
He had better
Okay.
Oh,
Let's stay calm
ah,
about this. Listen, I have resold the goods I got from the bandits. But there's no reason to take this straight to the militia, right? I'm sure we can come to an understanding, can't we?
You're lucky I don't give a shit about the law.
Make me an offer then.
All right, I'll tell you something. I can sell you more than just fish. If you hand me this ridiculous piece of paper and forget about the matter, you and I can become the best of trading partners.
I think that sounds good.
Oh, really? What kind of goods would those be?
Well, I could offer you quite special fish. You see, not just plain ones for eating.
You mean like the one that contained your hidden message?
You've got it. I have several of those.
Sounds like we got a deal.
All right, it's a deal. I think we can keep this little matter between ourselves.
Thank you. Just drop in next time you happen to be in the vicinity. I'm bound to have some interesting things for you.
So charming, that voice. I think he has the 4 fishes, strange fishes, in his inventory right now. Let's buy them. They're free. Now let's see what's he hidden in these. Light fish. 3 lockpicks. Small fish. Ring. Not sure what kind of ring. Probably a shitty one. Heavy fish.
That's what I've always
50 gold and ball-shaped fish. Lump of ore, even better. Now let's see what ring he gave us. Flame protection, that's useless. But it was for free. So yeah, this was the 3rd guy. First one was Rengaru, then Nagor, and lastly Halvor, that we needed to deal with and basically take their side each time to find out more and get into the Thieves Guild thingamajig. We could have snitched on either of these 3, and as soon as we've done that, Attila, who's going to spawn behind Halvor's shop, would have attacked us instantly, and you don't want that because he's super strong. And even if you are going for a militia build, it's always a good idea to side with these 3 small thieves. Meet Attila, or Attila, whatever his name is. He'll give you the key to the hideout, and then you can decide for yourself what you're going to do. Either you side with the thieves or attack them, but in a discreet manner, because they'll make mincemeat out of you if you just go gung-ho.
Hey!
About the weapons dealer.
About the weapons dealer?
Show me what you have.
I found this rapier with the bandits. The letter F is carved on the pommel. This list of deliveries of weapons and other things to the bandits here is signed by a certain Fernando.
I think that's enough. Fernando, then. Well, he'll get what's coming to him. And he always acts like butter would melt in his mouth.
Butter.
I'll see to it that he's put away until he rots. Sound work, I must say. Vatras will be glad of this good news.
Yes, yes. Do you hear the bells, Fernando? Fine, so that's done for. Weapons dealers, thing of the past. Fernando should be spawned in Lord Andre's prison right now. And next, since we've just done the thing with Halvor, let's head on towards the pub to speak with Cardiff. Even though no one precisely tells you to head on towards the tavern, this is the next thing that should launch.
Hey you, come over here.
The Thieves Guild
I've
quest.
got something for you. There's a fellow here who insisted on talking to you. Since you weren't here, he told me to give you a message. He wants to meet you behind Halvor's fish shop. This piece of information is free, but that's an exception, kid. Anything beyond that will cost you.
What did the guy look like?
I could tell you that, but you need to pay for it, my friend.
Alright.
What did the guy look like?
Well, rather tall, dark-skinned and strong, but no uniform. Somehow menacing.
And his face?
His face? When he looked at me, I was glad that it wasn't me he had come for. There was something scary in his eyes. Anyway, I think you should go see him. This is bound to be interesting.
Yeah, the question is, for whom?
Well, shit, that sounds like Satan. Alright, let's meet the guy. Hopefully he won't skin us alive. Luckily for us, he won't. But if you're on a 1v1 melee fight against him, good luck. Chapter 1. Yeah, I'm not sure why his name's Attila, because that's not an actual name. I know Attila's an actual name.
Finally.
300
I've been waiting
XP.
for you,
Damn.
stranger.
Who are you? And what do you want from me?
That isn't important. What is important is what you've done. You have remained loyal even if you weren't aware of it. Some benefactors have become aware of your loyalty, and they are offering you a chance, so use it.
Hey, just tell me why you're here.
I have a gift for you. Everything else is up to you, stranger.
So mysterious. So mysterious. And for the rest of the game, he just basically parks right here next to Etta. Maybe he's her future husband, since she sounds kind of lonely anyway, and sticks to making fish soup all day.
Who are you?
I'm called Attila, but is my name
See?
important?
His
Our
name's
names
Attila
are
here.
meaningless. You should know that best, stranger.
Yeah, that's because names are not important, and we're NH, nameless hero, at the end of the day. That was smart. Piece of dialogue. And now we got the key. Should be... where is it? This one. This key has been damaged by salty seawater. Rusty key. So this points us towards the water, and we should investigate it, but we'll do that next time. We'll also meet the bandits themselves, and Skip himself especially, as I like that character very much. But yeah, that's enough for today. Hope you guys had fun. Take care. Have a nice day. See ya.
As if I didn't have